Brendan from Adrenalin Rush Sports Australia. In this episode of the Adrenalin Rush Kite Fit program, we're going to go over the back squat. Now, the back squat is one of the fundamental movements that I think everyone should be doing. Having a strong back squat is really going to improve your injury prevention whilst out on the water and just in life in general. So just imagine, like, if we go back to what a squat is, we're trying to lower our body down to the ground and up whilst keeping our spine neutral. Applying a resistance or a load to that will strengthen our body, especially the muscles that we do use for the squats, like our quads, hamstrings, glutes, and a lot of our posterior chain and core. Strengthening those muscles is going to help us get stronger on the water as well, and just to really improve the ability to resist injury. So the back squat, basically, they're quite simple exercise. If you haven't done it before, it can be a little bit intimidating, especially if you're getting into a busy gym. Biggest thing I like to do first is make sure you've got the bar that's going to suit your ability. So if you've been squatting for years or you're comfortable with a 20 kilo bar, jump onto that. If you're ladies like to jump on 15s, a little bit thinner diameter on the bar. And then you also got lighter bars as well, 8s and whatever. But you need to use what your gym has, I guess. So first thing you need to do is set your J hooks up properly. So but what I mean by properly is when you unrack the bar, that you stand up, that you can walk out and into this rack without having to worry about placing the bar in the hooks. Also, if you have any obstructions or anything in the road that could cause you a little bit of harm, make sure you get rid of them first, okay? So what we like to do then is set our hands up on the bar evenly so that we can place ourselves on the bar in the middle. So that basically allows us to distribute the weight evenly across our shoulders. What I like to do, these bars have a couple of landmarks, but I generally put my little fingers on the outside knurling, the outside gap. And what that's going to do is center myself under the bar, okay? So then what we would do then is walk under the bar. We place the bar on our back. Now when we engage the bar, I really like to pull the elbows under and pull the bar against your body. What you're trying to do is make this external load part of your body and your center of mass. We stand the bar up. Now before you take a step back, what you want to do is stand up and just check, think in your head, is this bar placed evenly on my back? If you're feeling comfortable, then we can take a step back. Take 1 or 2 steps back. You don't need to be one of those guys that walks halfway across the gym just to squat. Give yourself a little bit of space, but don't be ridiculous. What we're going to do then is go through the squat. Now, if you watched our bodyweight squat technique video, you'd understand the mechanics of that. So I'm not going to go into too much detail. But the couple of characteristics you want to do for the back squat is, one, you first want to break at the knees first. And then when I mean break at the knees, we want the knees to come out as well. So keep the knees out over our second toe is going to keep our knee nice and load free or lateral force free. Coming down to full depth. Now full depth for you might look a bit different to me. Basically what we're trying to achieve is hip crease below the top of the knee whilst under tension. Once we get to full depth, we stand it all the way back up, and that's a rep. So you can do as many reps as you need to, as the program specifies. Once you finish that, we rack the bar, and then you take the bar off your back. So I'll quickly demonstrate. So first thing I do is set my hands on the bar, make sure they're nice and even, okay? And then what I do is I come under the bar. Now from here, I set my shoulder blades and bring them in and up to create a little shelf. And then what I do, when I'm ready, brace and stand it up. Now if I feel like this bar was uneven, I'd come back down, readjust, and come back up again. Once I'm happy with this, I take a step out from the rack. I get into my squatting stance, which we should be aware of if we watch the bodyweight video. So from here, we break at the knees, coming down to full extension, and then coming back up, okay? We want to train full range of motion, okay? This is not a squat. If you can't squat due to pain or injury, we need to get that sorted before you go to bodyweight squat. It's coming back down, and then back up. Keep the knees out over our toes. From there, once you've finished with your set, walk in so the bar hits the back of the J hooks, and then you come back down. Then you can walk out, go and grab a drink and have a rest. Understanding how to do a back squat properly is going to really help you improve your ability to squat in the future, and having a really strong squat is going to improve your injury prevention and that explosiveness off the water, okay? So it's really specific and really beneficial for everybody, but especially for kiteboarders. So if you haven't had a go with the back squat and you want to learn more, please shoot me an email if you've got any questions, fitness@adrenalinrush.net.au, or comment on this video below. I'm Brad Smith from Adrenalin Rush. This is the Kite Fit program, and I hope you learned something today.
Check out adrenalinrush.net.au for all the links.